Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Grant with Terrible Opinions. Um, we're going to be doing a throwback here. We're going to play an old GameCube game, and it's called Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It it's only ever released on the GameCube. It's a game developed by Silicon Knights. Probably their one and only good game. Well, that's not true. They did the remake of Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid called Twin Snakes. That was pretty good. But after this game, I would say this company kind of fell apart. But this is definitely, like, in my opinion, one of the best games of all time. One of the best horror games of all time. Best survival horror games of all time. Just tons of really cool stuff this game was doing way back then. And I don't really think there's ever been a game like it since then. I'm going to try this. I don't know how well this is going to work because I've played just the opening moments with this setup here, and it worked okay, but as far as I know, there's going to be certain controls that don't work out, or it's going to take me a little bit to get used to. So we're going to go ahead and switch over, start up the game.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Nintendo.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
All right. Okay, before this wasn't actually working with the joysticks, so just make sure everything looks okay. We're gonna get subtitles on. And we'll turn that down a little bit. Okay. So the X button on this controller is the back button.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story. nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
There's some weird graphic stuff going on here. That's supposedly to be expected. Alright, let's see.
Remember me, Alex.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Doesn't even want to know if he's dead.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Then get out of here!
You better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. If you haven't been following, basically, the daughter, or granddaughter, yeah, daughter of this guy, Edward Royvis. And he's basically, he owns this mansion. And he's a historian, or he's somebody who did like research on like ancient relics and things like that. And he's been discovered dead in his home. And now it's up to us, I guess, to find it out because the cops are incompetent. So it's been probably 10 years since I last played this game. So one, I'll have to get used to the controls. All right, L is run. A is, okay, examine. Actually, alone in this house, nothing but spirits for old company. Carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? I suppose so. So we got a dresser key. Let's see. I know you can save anywhere. Equip, yeah. Second floor key. We got ourselves a save. Okay. So here is the kitchen area. One plaque is fastened at the door in place of a lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above the wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. I more or less kind of remember where you're supposed to go. We gotta go we have to, okay, so we've got the second floor key, so we can go up here and use this key. Door's locked. Well, I have a key. So this key is broken. Very ominous. In the warm glow of the candlelight, the Royvis family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. So, this game actually looks really good for... I suppose it's because I'm on PC and a lot of the textures are smoothed out a little bit. Alright, I happen to know that there's not really much we can do here yet. This is much, much later in the game. So we've got that key. Okay, so we can adjust the hands. You know, it's got to be 3:33. Okay. An aged page set aside, a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. Gladius. I suppose. Large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read it? We better.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma. Pupna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
Volo res
I would like to
militaris.
compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
So I always thought that was a bug in the GameCube version, that the voices change over, but it's just because then we don't have to read. So, the interesting thing about this game is that it takes place over several centuries, like hundreds of years, and it spans like 12 different characters telling this story. So this is Pius Augustus. He's just a centurion in the Roman Empire. I want that cube. So this game has a combat system where you can pick and choose which body parts you want to hack off. So if I hack his head off, he can't see me. They can still attack. You can basically leave them just after one hit. Because this game does have a stamina system, sometimes it's kind of important just to knock off a head and then move on. But there's also good reason to actually finish your enemies, which later will come into play. see. I mean, I'd probably be pretty tired if I actually had to kill all those guys. There's a little bit of stuttering going on here, but otherwise it works. It's working pretty good. Controls well, and pretty cool program actually. Alright, let's just knock these guys' heads off so we can get back to business. Did we miss one? I think we might have missed one. Oh, it's up on here, duh. Oh, and they can hit each other too. Which is something you can later on in the game, there's things you can do to kind of pit enemies against each other, which is kind of cool. Some light puzzle solving at the start. Yeah, well, basically this is telling me how the combat system works, but I already know. Pylon soft illuminates the room. Bizarre's energy seems to radiate from it. So this part here, you're actually choosing the difficulty of the game. This one is the hard difficulty. This is medium, and this is easy. I actually think easy is the most interesting because depending on which of these you pick, monsters will drain that certain thing. So when you see monsters, when they spot you, your health drains, or your mana, or your sanity.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
also, by choosing that like effigy, that's also determining your ending. And there is a fourth ending once you've completed the game 3 times with the different things. So, which is the true ending. So now we can read this page. Binding of the Corpse God. Alright. Before we jump into that, we're going to save. Game starts out pretty easy, but it does get pretty hard.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings
of flesh and bone. You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Alright, so we're on to the next character here. This is, I think her name is Elia. So they each have like their different weapons. They more or less play the same, but some of them have like certain things about them that are different. Some will have additional weapons, projectile weapons, things like that. Okay, so that necklace lets us heal her. Save. Who knows, you know, the PC might crash or something like that, or the game might crash. Oop. She's not one of my favorite characters. I think the game gets really good with the, let's see, fourth character. There are a couple traps that you can avoid. That one. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of sanity meter and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. So, you do have to keep your sanity up. As you can see that, whoops. Okay, well, I can explain it. So this guy's a little bit harder. We are not going to do that. So, like they said, your sanity does decrease to the point where it starts affecting health. But this game's defining characteristic is what happens when your sanity gets really low. There was a way to sneak. Okay, you just gotta push it real light. Okay. We got golden. So what's my sanity at? Yeah, I was gonna say that one's already good. Avoid whatever traps we can. Later on, there's a couple you can't avoid. Oh, she's still alive. Jeez. Alright, see that on the wall? Blood. So this, oh shit. So this, I don't... Okay. Kind of becomes a problem when you can't really, the buttons don't match up, you don't know which one's which. Let's see. Okay. I don't really remember what to do. This one's already good. Let's see, we'll go back, because there's not really anywhere else to go. Can we put the necklace back? No. Oh, we'll kill these guys if we have to kill them. A don't remember. Let's see. Alright, this puzzle is gotta be solved now. Yeah, I'll take that.
A secret passage in the temple.
So, the guard is grateful for Elia saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Elia brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it as a gesture of thanks. Oh, we gotta pick that up. We can actually kill this guy. And there goes my sanity. So you didn't see it, but the camera angled, I want to say, tilted a little bit to the right. What my character just did there, we'll probably need to kill some of these guys to get my sanity back a little bit. Don't believe we have the item we need there. We need something to stick in that little slot. See our characters raving. These guys are fighting each other. We could wait and just kind of see how it shakes out, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, these guys you gotta kill right away. Yeah, we'll just run. Oh shit, we gotta... That is one of the game's sanity effects. Of course, that one might have worked better years ago when there was TVs that still looked like that when they switched to a different input.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
So this is the fourth god. The game's fourth ending actually involves something with this guy. I mean, he's important to the story, Mantarok, but you don't really learn the true fate of him or what he's all about until you beat the game 3 times and then play it an additional time. So if you haven't kind of drawn these dots together, there is kind of like a cosmic horror type thing, kind of a Lovecraftian horror type theme that this game is going for. Just wanted to shut up, so slow down for a second. Okay. Is this not the room? This isn't. Oh yeah, there is a stinking button. Ouch, ouch. This guy's getting real lucky. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, let's do this quick. Is there a map in this game? I don't remember. Alright, so we want to go. I need to heal up. This game actually does have a pretty cool magic system. There's like a lot of versatility to it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I don't care. Excuse me, fellas.
essence of Mantarok. Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
It's not a whole lot of joy and happiness in this game. Not a lot of characters end up getting what they want. Oops, I did that wrong. This one needs... Oops. So we need... Alright, so how do I... Okay. So how do I get that middle one? Skip that cutscene.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. He lies. As do we all.
What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces.
Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know.
And much you never will.
Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place,
Jennifer Hale, I believe.
guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pius. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane.
Or perhaps one, then the other? Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
Okay, I wasn't going to do the next one, but this next one is so good. If it's the one I think it is.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum.
Deliver
non
this to our
decedent.
Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank.
No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
So this is Anthony. And I open up a tube because I'm nosy.
Oh my God, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
It's kind of like a gladius, but it's a little bit different. Peering inside the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His raiment is that of his order, stained with blood and has seeped from many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight. Okay. This is one of my favorite chapters in the game. There's other really good ones, but this one's just fun. So once we finish this one, it'll be a good place to end it. Augustus, Elia, cradle in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It's bound with human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. Beckons in years to be possessed. Shall we take the tome of eternal darkness? Last time on Eternal Darkness. Describe the so these are like how you do the magic in the game. So this is by far the weakest spell you can do because it's only 3 points. Alright, we'll see if I can remember how to do it. Oops. Don't know any spells because we don't have any runes yet. Wait, I want to do one more thing. Okay, so yeah, you can assign them to that. I forgot about that. That's really neat, actually. You can do that. Oops. Yeah, I'll move that book. Lots of books. Alright, let's do this. Ah, shit, there's another. Guys, get up. Ouch. Okay, we've got our first rune. Runes are the key element to creating spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Don't have enough. We need 3 at least. Back, I might as well do it. Look at those fire effects. I'll save your life. Yeah. Actually a much better weapon than the sword. Allows the player to combine. Okay. There's one more here. Yep, here it is. But it's broken, so there's not much we can do with it. Codex. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possession will remain a mystery. Yep, I don't think we have enough to make this yet. It's like a one-hit kill with these guys. So like you can see, Anthony's appearance is becoming more ghoulish as we go on. Look up the sword. Might as well show, okay, so... God, you retard. I believe we have all the runes now, but we don't know the spell. Chant item. Okay. Yep. We basically get it. Yeah, I know. I gotta go get some more water. I want to see if we can enchant my sword too. See? Pretty cool. I don't know how long that lasts. Oh. Counterweights. We can continue on now.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Yeah. Ow. Alright, get again. Bishop's key. You looking pretty nasty. Ah! These guys suck. So, you have to sneak around them, and if you don't get around them, you get teleported to their, like, their worlds. And most of the time, they're pretty easy. Trapper Dimension, it's called. So, let's see. If we go... I want to go to the red one, actually. Come on. think it'd be kind of nice too, because they've got like this will replenish my health. Purple's actually where we want to go to get out of here. And there's one that'll replenish my sanity, but why would I want to do that? This is how you get out. Yeah. Here's another sanity effect. We are on the ceiling.
This can't be happening!
Anthony's losing his shit. I ain't got time for this. I gotta save the king. Charlemagne. Trust you. He's looking real nasty. I just love this one because like his animations change for how he walks. He's carrying that big ass sword. Guys can be hard. Obviously not this one, but I don't really remember where to go. And I don't remember there being another horror up there. Okay, well, I think I have to go through the front door. Or, actually... Yeah, here we go.
Trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Sanity.
He was a mantis creature. I knew it. Remember where you go next. Kind of want to get that next page before I oh yeah, oh, I want to do this part quick.
Enter the
So you might be asking yourself, like, oh, this must be a part where like another character comes in and talks to her, but no, sanity effects are actually affecting Alex as well. See, and the more she reads this book, the more of a toll it has on her. Okay, so now we've got this key to open up this top floor again, second floor. I always love this. Yeah. I imagine there was like a lot of people that were. So yes, there is guns in this game. Maximilian Roivas. This is a page from Maximilian Roivas' journal. It reads, "Everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved on the shadows of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby." That part scared the fucking shit out of me the first time it happened. I had my TV up pretty loud, and it just catches you completely by surprise. You don't expect it. It's one of my favorite jump scares of all time. I mean, now it's not, you know, whatever. It doesn't scare me that much now. It's pretty whatever because I know it's coming. But when you don't see it coming, it's a devastatingly effective jump scare. Chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame of the painting. I'm not going to go on. I just want to kind of explore this room quick. There's some more revolver ammo. Let's see what else we got upstairs here. Okay. It's too dark in here to do anything. Perhaps the circuit has been broken. Wallpaper in this section of the hallway is oddly marred, so the wall it sits on is not even with the rest of the room. So there's a... Ouch! There's a dispel spell we learn later. But that's all I'm going to do today. I don't know if there's going to be a part 2 of this. This game is great and all, but, you know, it's old and it hasn't aged as well as I thought. It's still a great game. It's still fun. I really wish they would remake this game or make a proper sequel. Dennis Dyack has been trying for a while now, but I don't think that guy's going to ever make it happen. So that's Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've never played it, I recommend you find a way to play it because it's a really good game. Only on the GameCube, never released on anything else. I'm really hoping someday, you know, maybe with the Switch, they'll do GameCube ports or something like that, which would be amazing. And a game like this, I would definitely play again on there. So that's all. Go ahead and subscribe to my page. It's Terrible Opinions is the YouTube page. And we also have a podcast that's Terrible-Opinions. The Terrible Opinion Cast, I should say. Terrible-Opinions Cast. Go ahead and subscribe to us there. If you like that, we talk about video games and movies and TV shows. And we have a lot of good conversations there. And we also have a website, Terrible Opinions. God, I can't even remember our website. Terrible-Opinions.com. Check us out there as well. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. You guys have a good day.